Hey guys, it's been a while. I am currently in Beverly Hills. So if you've been wondering where the vlog's been, basically I've had to put it on the back burner a bit to focus on work and actually earn some money, you know? And it was my study that was suffering. So I decided to refocus on work, study, and playing. It's very difficult to be a great player and a great content creator, so I've decided to just focus on one, since poker is my real passion, and I don't really want to end up mediocre at both. But I still want to make a little vlog because I like looking back at the memories, so I hope you enjoy, and don't bother liking or subscribing. We're out here in LA because Blaze is working as a researcher and stats guy for the World Cup. We've got this fancy ass Beverly Hills hotel room and I've been able to work, enjoy some of the cool stuff around. LA is actually where me and Blaze met 2 years ago at the Tournament of Champions, where I spent all of my prize money from my ring win to make the trip over to the States, and I came back with absolutely nothing except new friends. Frankie is teaching me the art of bird watching.
We've seen some Californian scrub jays. They're blue.
They are blue. So Frankie decided to give us a visit from Vegas. Luckily Blaze had a day off, so we were able to take a trip together, which unfortunately for us poker players started with an early morning. It's the robot.
There's robot sounds.
Is it here? This is very exciting.
Hello, matey.
Our order has arrived!
Whoa!
One spilled.
Oh, I literally called
Oh, wait,
it.
no.
Oh, that's the milk. There we go.
Well, go on then.
Oh,
Bye.
bye.
Such a lonely bastard.
Nearly there, guys. Excited. You excited?
Very excited.
Me too. Me too. We're here! We got Jurassic World Nintendo Land. Stop doing that!
It's true.
Cheers.
Was I had a table.
We're here. LAX, my least favorite airport.
What happened to us?
I'm not even going to go into it. There was a queuing situation that I didn't approve of.
No. We were very irate.
They're not very efficient here. I was not irate. We're going to Vegas. Woohoo! Girls trip. No Blaze.
No boys allowed.
No men. The day after tomorrow is the ladies event, which we'll be playing.
Yeah. Prep day tomorrow.
And then after that, might play at the Win. And then that's it for the girls trip, apart from karaoke.
Karaoke night is essential.
I'm going to knock Sheena out.
What? Punch her? Be a big story though. It might be bigger than Wilkes Soup last year.
What? Random Brit knocks out reigning champion. Here we are. It's like we're in an oven.
We've just opened the oven door.
Whew.
Okay.
It's hot, it's dry.
It's Vegas, baby.
It's Vegas, baby! Woo! Girls trip! Woo! Check this out. Got a pretty good setup here. Seems like they had fun without us. Not happy about that. So as Frankie calls it, this is the cave. Very cavey. This is the cave section of the house. Everyone needs one of those.
You've got to be careful.
What the hell is that? Is that a cockroach?
Dead cockroach.
Oh no! Welcome to Las Vegas, everybody. Should be some wanker up here. I cannot wait to get in this. That is absolutely massive pool. Brilliant. Aha! Look who it is. Right, it's time for my vlog now.
Pocket Pig!
Yeah! How's it going, man?
Good, I have spicy chili mango fruit, so
What is that?
when you bust 4 bullets in one day at the WSOP, all you want is a tasty beverage.
Yeah, I would not be able to afford that
snack.
shit if I busted.
Thankfully, I bought it before I busted on a credit card. Welcome to Vegas.
Thank you. Tell me about how the meme that describes your series.
You know the dog that's sitting in the kitchen and there's fire everywhere and he got a smile on his face and he says, "This is fine." That's me right now. It actually is fine, and that's like privilege of, you know, having a bigger bankroll thanks to, you know, winning a lot of money.
Still talking about that. You said earlier, oh, that feels like ages ago. I was like, fuck off.
Does feel like ages ago. But we're down an indeterminate amount of money. Nobody knows. It's impossible to know. Blog is increasing. We picked up 1,000 followers this summer.
Hell yeah.
Our goal was to 10K followers, and I was going to give away a main event seat if we got there. I don't think we're going to get there, but
Right.
if you know some people.
Well, guys, go subscribe.
I want to give away a $10,000 seat. All you got to do is click subscribe, and it's free.
All right. I want to win that, so.
Yeah, you can qualify.
Yeah,
no
brilliant.
favorites here. Well, some favorites, but I won't show favoritism.
Don't tell them that.
That I'm not going to pick you? Why would I not tell them that? I mean, I might pick you.
What?
It's going to be random.
It's
That's
gonna
my
be
point.
so
It's going to be
random.
random.
What's up, guys? It's 8 a.m. I've just done a meeting and I'm here. Look at that. Dead cockroach in the pool. It appears me and Frankie have brought the British rain. Oh my god, look at this. Look at the state of that.
Hey sis,
Do either.
mainly cool.
Yeah.
So the Kings, Queens, Jacks one.
Good morning. It's ladies' event day. I figured out this contraption. Didn't even bring my tea bags. So with the ladies' events, it can be a bit of a love-hate relationship for a lot of people, and for me. I love them, they're great in so many ways, but they're even more frustrating sometimes. Some people are playing this ladies' week, which is ladies' events every day in Vegas. I've seen people being like, oh, give me the strength to do this, help, send help. It's like, just don't play that many ladies' events because, yeah, it's great. You probably have an edge if you're good, like a very big edge, but at the same time, if you're getting really, really frustrated and pissed off at some of this random shit that goes down, you're gonna lose your edge and you're not gonna be playing as good. So that's why I try and like only play a few ladies events and make sure I'm in a good mental space for it. And I'm gonna knock Sheena up. Look at this. Thanks, Mom. So Frankie's doing some last minute lunges. I am packing the poke bag, got all the essentials. Got a Huel, which is always good when you're playing. Little seltzer, shout out to the USA for having these, and water. And then Frankie made some pasta for us, so it's probably the most prepared I've ever been for a poker tournament. So Frankie, tell me what you love about the ladies and what you don't like about the ladies.
The ladies' events or the
Women in general.
The atmosphere's fun.
Yep,
It's good to meet women in the game.
it is.
It's good to get new women in the game.
Mm-hmm.
It can be frustrating sometimes. The way the hands play out.
Frustrating
Or bad
after a
beats.
Or knit rolls as well.
Yeah.
Knit calls, yeah.
Yeah, that. When it should be a snap call. But
Yeah, that's frustrating. We were just talking about how early stages in the ladies is completely different to late stages, not just from a ICM point of view, but ladies don't like folding at the beginning. They want to see everything. They'll overcall 3 bets, they'll overcall on the flop, and you should just basically play a little bit face up at the start and try and get value where you can. Later on, the way you can chip up a lot is by putting a lot of pressure on the women, so putting them in for their tournament life. They're going to start folding, they're going to want to last in the tournament longer and make the money. So it's completely different from start to end. And so it's always slow at the start, but it's good to pick up information and good to see what's happening and learn about the players and properly profile them. Ladies' Day! Woo! Woo! Yeah, nice one, mate. Oh, hello! Great. Look at his hair. Of the Brits, let's go. Yeah.
Use of poker solvers and meta glasses are strictly prohibited in this room. If you want to use any of that, you must leave the tournament room. All right, we're going to turn it over now to the president, the WSOP.
You know, this is the kind of the time of the summer where some players are not happy with how things are going. Some flops are not great. Some pots don't go their way or whatever. But we got to keep pushing on. We got to keep grinding. We got to keep having a good time. We got to keep playing for the gold bracelet. And
this makes us so happy to have community in poker, us being such a small percentage of the field. But we show up every time, and I hope this is the year that we see a woman win the main event.
champion Sheena Akamoto.
Shahar Bandio.
Alright, so level 1 complete in the biggest ladies event in the world. Over here is my table. Vivi Saliba has just joined, who is a very good player. We've also got Hayley Hanna, but other than that, there's no other big names on my table. I forgot it's an hour-long clock. Like, that's crazy. I've got no interesting hands to tell you. It was one of those spots where I 3-bet ace king and the nit on my left then jammed. I knew I'd be behind a lot, but if she has queens and jacks and ace king as well, then I definitely have enough equity to call. So just a bit unlucky here to chip right down. Okay, so a bit of a rough couple levels. I had a big pot against Hayley. Actually, it was weird. So open, serial limper, passive player calls. I come along in the small blind with jack 8 suited. The flop is ace jack jack, cut off checks, button bets small. She's betting a lot for kind of no reason. Anyway, I decide to bump it up here. I can have a lot of jacks in my range, small blind range. And so Hayley then calls and the original better folds. So then we go to a turn which completes the flush. So I still have a lot of flushes in my range. I think it's just an overall good card for my range. So I decide to bet again. Hayley calls. I just bet small because when it's good for your entire range, you tend to bet small with a lot of stuff. That was my thinking. And then we go to, she calls, we go to a river, which is an ace. So not a good card for me. She calls a lot of ace-X here on the flop and the turn. So it's a little bit tricky. So I check it over. I think it's a bad card for my range because, as I say, I have a lot of flushes. And she decides to bet about 60-70% pot. Now this is a bit tough for me. I decide to make the call. I thought she might still bet some flushes and she might also have like king queen with a diamond or something. So I called and I was right. So I chipped up there. The music's so loud. All right, let's walk. And then I lost ace king v kings. pretty standard. And then I was down super short and managed to win a flip with 5s. Can I get a whoop whoop? Whoop whoop. Woo! So I'm back in there, 16k below starting, but Frankie's got about the same, bit more, so.
Yeah, because I've had aces twice and kings once, and it went 4 or 5 ways to the flop, and I lost every time.
That's just not ideal.
So what did we say we're gonna do?
Raise 5x.
5x open under the gun when I've got aces,
And everyone will fold.
so I can steal the blinds.
Yes. Not really. Don't do that at home, kids.
Not recommended.
Not recommended. And so yeah, we're going back in. I'm gonna have about 30 bigs. Woo! So player on my right sits down and I can tell she's a little bit of a wild card. In this hand I 3-bet ace king off and c-bet the flop. She jammed 6-4 suited, not connecting with the flop at all, and just told me I knew you had ace king. And luckily I hit a king and managed to hold. Every year the WSOP has to train up new dealers because it's just so hard to get thousands of dealers really quickly. Here is one of the very common dealer mistakes where she dealt the cards, they were going to a flop, and she just started washing them. They work long hours and this happened right before the break. The pool party. Wrong way. Oh. Wait. Well, that is it. It's shut. Oh. Look at this big guitar. She is in all her glory. Frankie's got no hands. So after dinner, another recognisable player, Pokerface Ash, joins the table, who I'm sure some of you watch her vlog. It was lovely, it's great to meet her in person. Also, check out this cute little 79-year-old that sat down at the table with her little gloves on and went round and asked us all our names. She didn't fuck around either, she was getting it in with like flush draws and stuff, like Granny had moves. I told Frankie it's like her in 10 years. Another Brit. And I'm sure you all know this guy. Here is Martin Cabral, poker's biggest shit chatter, who was prancing around the ladies' event, seeking attention. I could see in the distance he was handing out something for free, so I was like, right, I need to get whatever this is. Turns out it was chewing gum, and then he ran out, so he gave me his producer's phone.
I'll take it. Yeah. Thank you, Martin.
I did this for you guys.
Thank you very much.
So we've made it to the last break of the night. It's a quick one.
Last session.
Last session. Hopefully make it to the beer round, which is level 10. Yeah, 2 more blind levels. Everyone's doing well. Caitlin's got 100k. We've got about 70k.
About 60.
63. It's close though.
She's got 69.
Yeah.
And now I'm sat behind her, so I can keep an eye on her.
Yes, we got a little trio of us.
Or she can keep an eye on me.
Yeah. She won't let me get a beer. Said I don't get porridge tomorrow. I've just looked over here. I got them as well. Chip raising duties, that is only a good thing. We are spirit sisters. A classic flip to end the night. Oh, unlucky. We made it. Woo! Only 100 bigs in the bag for tomorrow, you know. So I've got my new housemate here, Jenny. How's it going?
Good. Tired.
Tired. We're all a bit tired, but she's just out-pipped me with over 200k in the bag, so.
Yeah. Very exciting.
That's fucking
I don't know. You bag tons as well, so.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
But, you know.
It's like that difference is meaningless.
Exactly. Let's go home. And here's my other housemate, Caitlin. We got 4 bags. That's 4 girls. 4 for 4. 4 for 4. Go. Woo.
Bless me, but make it sexy. Arrest me, but make it sexy.
This is what we come home to.
Me in the back
Oh, he's still
of your
going.
car and we'll start a verbal flirtation. I'm doing tax, fraud, and arson. Now take me down to your station. Cop cuties, executing on duty. Navy blue booties, go ahead and lock me up. It's a great song.
Alright, top comment gets to go on a date with this guy.
You know what? If you can put up with
now.
that performance, then we'll get along just fine. Thank you, because I have no shame, and you should enjoy that.
I enjoyed it.
Well, there you go. Alright, good morning. Heading in with the girls. Got a nice stack for today. Got a couple of notables at the table. Maria Konnikova and someone else who I don't know, but is apparently very good. It's going to be fun. There is someone with apparently 1.6 million chips, which would be 800 bigs, but we all think it's a typo, so let's see. Coming in 22nd in chips out of about 350 left. Got my lucky Ace 10 offsuit shirt on, and let's make sure I'm going the right way. Here we are. Heading into the WSOP to play the biggest ladies event in the world. Started off okay, and Barbara Akimi, who won the online women's bracelet, joined the table, so it just kept getting tougher and tougher, so I was quite relieved when we broke. Then I ended up at a table that was possibly even worse. Take a look on the right here, you will see former champion Jess Tusel, as well as Lily Coletto, and fellow Brit and professional player Sinead Davenport. Sinead on the table. Guess who else is chipping up? Of course. We're just Spirit Sisters, aren't we?
I'll just do the same thing.
Just done my chip raise. Yeah, to 40, 50.
I'm winning now.
You bitch. First break. Going good. Chipped up. I got chips. We are on the soft bubble. Not sure if TJ would approve. We are 9 away. That's the soft bubble in a. That's just the bubble, actually. In a 1,500 player field. I don't know. Let me know. What's the soft bubble? So in this hand, I open pocket jacks under the gun. There's a flat from Lily, a flat from the girl on the left, and then Sinead 3-bet squeezes from the small blind. Then the big blind with the white cap goes all in. So I'm like, okay, I fold my jacks. They are not good here. Sinead calls it off, and she has kings v ace king. Come on, Sinead.
Flop is 8, 6 deuce. Let's see the turn.
And guess what comes on the turn? And that's GG and goodbye to my girl Sinead. King. Oh mate, GG. Brutal. Jack's no good there.
No.
Keep it for right here.
$1. Yes. You said yeah, $1.
Know what this means. Okay, I've made it to break. Oh my god, it's been an absolute roller coaster. So I heroed off someone on a double flush draw board with top pair, king queen. She check jammed ace queen. I just didn't think she'd have that, and I gave her credit for a few bluffs. Ace king suited, 2 overs, flush draw, 10-9 suited, open end straight flush draw. It was like, I don't think I needed to risk it there. I think it was a bad call, but not horrendous, just slightly bad. Lost half my stack, and then burn opens. I call big blind, queen 10 of spades, king 4, 1 spade. I check raise, spade on the turn. I keep going. And then I hit the spade on the river and jam, and she's got a king and she calls, and I double up. So I'm like, right, back to where I started. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm feeling a bit stressed. I'm feeling a little bit out of my depth. I've got 3 pros, 1 Triton player on my table. I just need to calm down because it's just another tournament and I'm playing good. So yeah, just need to keep going. Take a breather. Oh yeah, the other thing is we're going on for each table next, so. So let's take a look at the table I was sat on. So we've got, on my left was Jessica Tusel, who has won this event before. She has 1.6 million in earnings. Lily Coletto, another big name, 1.5 million in earnings. And then there's Angela Jordison, another crusher, almost 2 million in earnings, who's kind of terrifying to play against. She has such a great table presence. There's also a Chinese Triton player who I don't know, a WSOP vlogger, and a couple of Americans, and then little old me. By far the toughest table I've ever sat down on, and that is why we're on the main feature table. And so the first hand, it folds around to me in the small blind. Now I have 10-7 offsuit. This is mostly a raise off this stack depth, but I decide to play small pots against Jess Tussle, who is a very good player, and she's got position on me. So I'm just going to limp it, start off slow in the feature, wait till I find my feet. So we come with a King Jack 4 flop. I feel like this is better. The graphics are wrong. I feel like this is better if I'd raise. I have a lot of King and Jack X in my raising range, but I'm just going to decide to check it down. She checks back. She hasn't hit this board at all, which I don't know. On the turn I pick up a gut shot and I decide that if she has any kind of showdown value like a 4, I'm going to bet 2 streets and try and fold her off of that. If she has a 9 also, and I can hit the river. So she folds because she has absolutely nothing, and I win with the best hand. Here we were joking about how big the feature tables are, and you really have to put some oomph in that fold, you know? And now they're just kind of watching me stack my chips. I'm just, you know, thinking about that hand, thinking if I mess up on stream, and now I'm like, wow, are they still filming me? Like, guys, enough. What's going on here? Okay. Little intermission, if any of you guys are interested in buying my action for the main event, please do. Any support would be amazing, as I'm not sure I'll be able to play it unless I'm able to sell enough action. You will find the details below. If you feel like a little sweat and you want to help a girl out, please get in touch. You have 2 days to do so. So in this next hand, the Canadian player opens up pocket 8s on the hijack. I come along with a call in the small blind. I think you can 3-bet it sometimes, but it's just a nice hand to see the flop with slightly cheaper. Jess Tussle is also going to come along with a nice suited 8-4 here. And we are going to go 3 ways to the flop. Boom. Now that is a flop. Top set for Canadian player. I've absolutely whiffed this board. I'm just going to check fold all day. And Jess is going to check to the aggressor a lot. It's not really a lead board here from the big line. And she has the option to bet, but probably prefers a slow play here. Yep, she's going to go for a check. I'm pretending like I haven't already seen this, but I was there, like, obviously. Oh, and look what comes on the turn. Unideal for pocket peg over here with hitting a jack. I think we still want to check here though, because they still do have aces and kings in their range, and obviously they have 8s. They can pick up king jack, queen jack, ace jack. They can be just crushing me. I don't want to start building the pot out of position, so I decide to go for the check call here. Obviously we are not folding this turn. That would be terrible. Jess is going to be smart and think, okay, well, she's bet and she's called. Probably not good here anymore with my 8-4, even though I was very happy with the flop. So she makes a great fold and we go to the river. And the river is a 5, actually bringing in the backdoor spades. So yeah, I do actually have a lot of spades here, so it's a slightly worrying card for the set of 8s actually, because the small blind has a lot of suited hands, and I wouldn't necessarily want to raise them on the turn. And that's why she's doing a lot of thinking here, because she's like, what can I target, and you know, what size can I go for here? And if I get raised, she's probably gonna fold her set of 8s because I just have so many flushes here. Problem is, I don't have a bluff combo. I have top pair. It's not a pair. It's not a combo that I want to bluff. What could I bluff? Maybe 4, 5 of hearts. Pocket 4s or pocket 6s with a spade might be good. Maybe ace 3 suited. Like, there are some combos that would be really, really good to bluff here, but I don't have a bluffing combo. I'm already thinking something is fishy about this. I really don't like the spot, but do you know what I'm mainly thinking? I cannot fold this 2 streets on stream. If she has any kind of bluffs here, like, I don't know, ace king with a spade, ace queen with a spade, 10-9. She could easily have 10-9, picked up an open-ender, and she's blasting on the turn. I have to call in case she has any kind of bluffs. And if I fold and she has 10-9, I'm going to look like an absolute idiot. So I think it's best to, yeah, I'm definitely taking my time here because I really don't like the feeling of this bet. But I think, you know, I have to call. And she shows me the bad news, the pocket 8. Just got to double check, you know, it's a bit dark with the sunglasses on. And that is the end of that. I think I played that hand fine. Alright, this next hand is against Angela Jordison, who is an absolute beast, and I've opened pocket 5s from the hijack. She's called on the big blind. So here I want to c-bet a lot. Jack-high boards do tend to be quite heavy on the c-bet from the in-position player. I go for just around a third pot here. She's not going to go anywhere with the ace-6, could be a potential check raise candidate, which would have been difficult for me to call. She's probably thinking exactly that, which is why she took quite long, but ends up just throwing in the call here. On the turn, we see a 9 of spades, so this can be quite good for her range. I mean, it's a bit of a scare card when I have things like queens, kings, and aces, just because there's draws that start to get there, like queen 10, 10-7, 8-9, jack 9, 9-10, and I'm going to get raised a lot, I think, on this turn, so I just decide to check it back here. Now on the river, when she checks me here, she's usually quite capped, or she's trying to induce me to bet. However, I had a feeling that she was slightly capped and that she would either try and bluff or bet out for value here a lot, and so I thought I could bet here with the pocket fives, achieving two things. So when I bet the fives here, Angela might fold an 8 some of the time. She also might fold pocket 6s, pocket 7s. Like if she has red 6s, she's probably going to fold. But there's also a chance that she might call with some combos of ace-x. So if she calls with ace-10 with the 10 of spades or ace-10 with the ace of spades that she hasn't bluffed, I'm achieving two things. I'm getting better hands to fold, but I'm also getting some worse hands to call, and this is what we call a merge bet. Ace-6 is quite a bad hand to call with because she blocks some of my bluffs like 6-7, but ace-10 she blocks some of my nuts with queen-10, so if she had ace-10 off with the 10 of spades, she might decide to make a call here, and I'm milking some value out of her. Okay, in this last hand I open up ace-queen suited from the hijack, which is the best hand I saw at this feature table. Lily Coletto looks down at ace-10 off, which is a very good 3-bet candidate. However, she's slightly shorter. She's got 25 bigs, so maybe she's thinking she didn't feel like 3-betting. She just wants to play in position against me. So she puts in the call, and it falls around to the big blind, who's going to come along with 9-6 off, which is pretty standard. And we go to a flop, which is a monotone spade flop. And I think this is going to be quite high checking frequency from the hijack. You do tend to check more when it's just heads up and the person is on your left, because you just have really similar ranges because they call tighter. And so you're playing out of position, so you just don't want to start bloating up these pots. So you can check raise, but this is just not a great combo for me with the ace queen off diamonds. So this player in the big blind was good to watch. She hadn't actually got to a showdown and she'd been quite aggressive so far. So I was starting to suspect that there was some sneaky stuff going on. But obviously I don't really have the right combo to call her off here. She goes for the jam. After Lily's bet this flop and the big blind jams, ace queen just has no place in this hand anymore. So I make the fold. Unfortunately, folding technically the best hand. So yeah, I was out of there, and Lily then starts to pretend like she actually has a hand here. I liked her stab from the button. I think you just do a lot of stabbing, you know, try and take these pots down. And she just folds, probably just didn't want to look like she was stabbing too weak from the button here. And then we move on. It's over. I guess I'll just be back there on the FT. I did chip down a lot though. It's Frankie Panky with the chips.
Going on feature.
Let's go, Frankie! So I'd been pretty card dead for a few hours. I'd managed to get a few things through, but I was basically just scraping along at this point. But I got a table change to a table where I didn't know anyone, and I was so happy. And then I shove King Jack off from the hijack, but the button decides to call me with ace deuce suited, which is not GTO approved. She's calling off about a third of her stack here, should be a lot tighter, minimum ace 8 suited, and it was very, very disappointing to go out like that, but I should win that spot a lot of the time. Well, what a day. It's been very intense. I've been on one of the hardest tables I've played on most of the day. Got a table change. First hand I open like king jack suited, and big blind comes along and she lead over bets a 10 blind board, and I'm like, we're so back. We're so back. Obviously I fold, but it's good to see those kind of shenanigans again. I hadn't seen it all day. End up with 10 bigs. I look down at king jack off. This is the hand I bust the most with, but sometimes you still gotta do it. Ace 2 suited. And yeah, they hold. And I'm out in 66th for $3,100. If I'd have lasted 4 more places, I would have had a career high score. It's been a long, long time since I had that score, so yeah, I'm a bit gutted. That's it for the ladies. It was fun. I go play some video poker. So Frankie's still in, and we have a 5% swap, so hopefully she'll run up a stack and win the entire thing, and then I will not be complaining anymore. Friday night, baby. Little celebration. Okay. I don't know what they're filming, but I'm filming their filming. They're singing happy birthday. Cool.
In the corner, that's me in the spotlight, losing my religion. Double six of splits, the ace of spades, the ace of spades. Almost every morning. I create a monster. If nobody wants to see monster anymore, they want Chingy when I'm chopped up. Well, if you want Chingy, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed, mix with some heartache and some vodka, and a jump like a heart quicker than a shock when I get shocked at the hospital by the doctor when I'm not cooperating. When I'm rocking and taking away operating. Hey, you winners are on the up.
So a successful week. Jenny finished 80th. I came 67th. Frankie was 47th, and Caitlin, well, she came 4th for 68 grand. Honestly, that's got to be one of the best house runs ever. Time to go back to LA. I'll be back here for the main next week. Please buy my action if you're interested. I really, really, really want to play. Good night.